All right, everybody, we're live. What's going on? It's good to see some of my friends here. I got my friend Rob is here from Minnesota. What's up, Rob? Good to see you
Hey,
on here. We got my friend Corky on here. Corky, what's going on? And we got a lot of people jumping on the webinar. It's been, I don't do that many webinars anymore, so it's been a long time since the last one I did was back in
oh,
July, August, September, October, 4 months ago. So you guys are in for a real treat today. I got a special guest who's going to be in here sharing some deep secrets with you guys. That is definitely you're in the right place if you need to make more money. You want to learn how to save more money. You want to learn how money makes you money. You want to learn how your money and yourself can be working together. Man,
yeah.
you're in the right place there. You're going to learn some good stuff. So as we get started here, let me know where you guys are. Coming in. So let's see if you guys, I got some error messages popping up here. Let me know where you guys are listening in from. Just pop in here in the comments. Let me know where you guys are watching.
Can I see anyone in the chat here, Jeff?
You'll only be able to see people who are commenting.
Okay.
So we got Alan. He's in here. Andy Dallas is in the house. What's up, Andy? Good to see you. Anyone else want to chime in real quick? Let us know that where you're listening, where you're watching it from, just so we can give you a affirmation, positive acknowledgement. Otherwise, we're gonna get rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so without further ado, let me share a little bit about Gloria. Gloria, we're both on the screen now. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everyone. Glad to be here.
Yes. So Gloria and I met at a workshop back in the summertime. Went to a local event here. I'm in near Huntington Beach, California. She's down near Newport Beach, California. So we're just basically a couple cities away from each other. And so we both went to this mutual event and we networked and we met a lot of great people. And whenever I go to these events, I try to connect with as many people as I can, collect business cards. And I did a business inception on Gloria. She might remember this, she might not remember this. But what I did is I got her contact information. And then what I did like a couple weeks later is I put her information into my AI automation system. So whenever I go to networking meetings, I get like these business cards, right? I get like these business cards. It's kind of not hard to see, it's too bright. But I get these business cards, and what I do is I can take my mobile phone and I can scan those business cards with my mobile phone. And it will take the name, the email, the phone number, and scan it into my CRM. And then I can push a few buttons and tell the AI system that I built what event we met at. So Gloria and I met at the Board of Advisors West Coast. And then my AI sends Gloria a text message. And it's like, hey, Gloria, it's Jeff Mills. We met at the Board of Advisors West Coast a couple of weeks back. I'd love to chat with you some more, see if there's any collaborations we can do together. I'm going to have my assistant, Chrissy, reach out to you. Now, she's clueless. She has no idea that my assistant, Chrissy, is actually an AI. And so she starts talking to Chrissy, my AI. And before you know it, Gloria's booked a call with Chrissy to get on my calendar to have a conversation with me. And I showed up on that call with her. We dug deep into each other's lives. We got to learn about each other's backstories. And I learned that she's been marketing and building a business for a while. And she's got some amazing things that she's doing with helping people learn about money so they can make more money. And we did some cross promotional posting together to help grow each other's businesses. And that's kind of how you start a relationship with somebody. You try to figure out how you can help that person win in their business. And so as Gloria and I got to talk more, I started to see some areas that I could help her win at. And one of them was hosting her webinar, because I believe all of you on this webinar could really use some financial advice and some financial systems that you probably either forgot about or you never got installed for yourself. So you're going to learn, 3 powerful concepts on this webinar today. that she's going to share with you guys, plus a whole bunch of more pretty amazing things as well. Now my throat just wants to get all phlegmed up. So, I'm excited for Gloria because she's going to be sharing with you guys at the end of the presentation. She does have, in fact, a really special and unique offer for you guys. And I do encourage everybody who can do it to go ahead and do it. You're going to be really glad you did. So, Gloria, without further ado, I'm going to send it over to you to get this kicked off. And welcome to the webinar.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I really appreciate you having me be here with your audience. And before we begin officially, I have a quick question. Jeff, can they see the screen?
Yeah.
So we want to type in the chat the number that best describes where you are right now financially with your money and where you are in terms of investing. So we'll just do this quick question first before we begin officially. The first one says, you're not really investing yet. Your money is just sitting in the bank or a savings account. So go ahead and type the number 1 in the chat. And if you're number 2, meaning you are investing, just doing it on your own, doing it solo, you just figuring things out, go ahead, put number 2 in the chat. And number 3, you've got help. You've got a financial advisor. You even have a full team working with you on your money. So go ahead, put that number in the chat. And also tell me where you're joining us from.
Okay, Gloria, we want to check your screen. For some reason, the screen is super tiny. So I'm not sure what happened and why your screen set up all of a sudden went to micro size. But that's why we do these little checks real quick to see why your slideshow is so tiny. So let's see if we can figure that out. There we go. That made it so much better.
Is it still good?
Yeah, now it's like full screen.
Okay, perfect. Glad we got that done.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone.
So let's take a look at the comments. We got James. He says number 1, he does not invest money in the bank. Corky's doing number 2. Rob's doing number 2, which means they handle it themselves. Anyone else want to jump in and let us know how you guys are handling your money? Are you investing your money or just holding it in your bank, or do you give your money to like a team or investor group or somebody else to have them do it all for you? But let us know in the comments. This is going to be really helpful for us to know, basically what audience we're speaking to today. To get a lot of you to chime in would really be really helpful if you guys could just let us know in the chat what number you're at.
Yeah, this would really help us know where everyone's starting from, and it will really help me make this whole session more relevant and useful to you. Jeff, for some reason I'm not able to see any comments at all.
Oh, you just got to go back into the StreamYard, and when you go into StreamYard you can see the comments on the right hand side.
Comments. Okay, I'm not able to see, but anyways, we'll continue.
Well, yeah, are you in the StreamYard screen where you can?
I think so.
See all the videos of us and everything inside there. You got to go in that login screen where you have your tab open, where we're sitting in there with our videos and your screen share, and you'll see all the comments over on the right hand side.
Yeah, I just see post a comment, share your referral link, post a comment.
That's right above share your referral link. You'll see all the comments right there.
Oh, guys.
But I'm reading them. I'm reading them all. So
well, Jeff, maybe you can support me there by
we got some more people here. We got George. He's got number 1. Andy's like he's like, hey, you're assuming I've got money. So he says, I'm out. I don't have any money. Alan or Andy, don't jump out because you don't have any money. We're going to show you ways. You still need this knowledge. Trust me. You still need this information for when you do get money. And maybe that money is going to come to you really soon. All right, let's continue, Gloria.
Okay, so Jeff, first of all, I really want to say thank you again for having me be here and trusting me with your audience. So everyone, I'm so glad you're here and great to be with you. And it's now 5:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm certain there are many other places you could be right now when you chose to be here. So again, welcome. I'm Gloria Charles, and I'm the founder and I'm the CEO of the Financial Empowerment Institute. and I'm the creator of a number of programs. And in the last 15 years, I've been in the wealth management space. And I'll be real with you, okay? I wasn't always on it. I've made mistakes. I've found myself spinning. I've had to reset many times. But the comeback, that's what makes me unstoppable. And that's what today is all about. So let's take a moment and have a one-on-one in the chat. Who here has worked hard to earn what you have today? Go ahead and put, oh, yes, in the chat for me. And Jeff, I need you to help me here because for some reason my technical skills are not
Yeah,
showing.
no problem. No problem. So if
Who's
you
saying
guys
yes
if you
here?
guys have worked hard to make some money, all your life, maybe you're an old timer like me in your
Yeah.
50s, your 60s, your 70s. There's Corky. He says, yeah, he's worked hard all of his life to make some money.
Great. Thank you for that, Courtney.
Corky,
Corky. All right.
Corky, Cordell, and James. He's like, yeah, he's been working hard all of his life too.
Okay. Next question. Who here wants freedom to give unlimited money, live abundantly, and just enjoy life without money stress? Go ahead and put yes in the chat for me again.
I'm saying yes to that one right here. That's me. I'm saying I want to live with less money stress and have more freedoms.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I get that, Jeff. And the next one is who here wants more? And I mean more money, more income, more passion in your relationships, more peace of mind. Just go ahead and put yes in the chat for me.
Yeah, I'm saying yes to that one
Nobody's saying
too.
yes
We
over
got
here.
James is saying yes, Alan saying yes, Susie saying yes, Corky saying
Okay.
yes, yes, yes. So they're
So
with you.
thank you guys for being with me. So here's this. These 3 yeses, that's exactly why I build this training, to help you build a foundation, to reclaim your financial power, to lead your money, not chase it, to rise consistently, confidently with purpose. Now, who had things during this training I may try to sell you something? Go ahead and put yes in the chat. Now, any yeses came in there, Jeff?
They're saying yes.
Okay, listen, guys, I will not let you down. Actually, I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I'm going to sell you something. You know why? Because I'm certain it's good for you, it's good for me, it's good for the entire population. Because when more people are empowered financially, everybody wins. So let's dive in. This is your moment. Let's make it count, okay? We're not looking for perfection. This is about transformation. So let's start again with a quick check in. Just you and me, okay? Getting real for a moment from the heart. Here's the truth. We're smart, we're educated, we accomplish, and yet money still brings stress. A whole bunch of questions and something else, silence. No one wants to talk about it. And that's why we're here today. Now, let's get in the heart of it. Pause with me for a moment, okay? Imagine, what if you could finally understand your money without stress, without confusion, and without stress? What would that be like? Most of us, we were never taught how money works. We were not taught that in school, not even with advanced degrees. And the silence, it's cost us missed opportunities, lost income, and stress that could have all been prevented. But today, we're changing all of that, okay? No jargons, no judgment, just the principles we should have learned years ago that could finally have us take control on our terms with our own confidence. So here I am. It's 2003, okay? And I'm in New York. I'm a city planner. And I'm sitting in rooms with attorneys, engineers, developers, elected officials, the people really shaping the future of the city. And on paper, I looked accomplished. But the truth, when it came to money, I was totally lost. It's lunchtime, and Merrill Lynch reps their hair. They have those navy blue pinstripe suits, crisp white shirts, and those red ties. And they're talking about retirement plans. They use words like risk tolerance, time horizon, annuities, Vanguard, Fidelity, American Dream. And I sit there and I'm nodding my head. I'm feeling embarrassed to ask any questions. And then when it came time to sign the paper and do the paperwork, I just signed, not really knowing what any of it means. And later, what did I do? I would lean over to my coworkers and I would whisper, "What did you do?" And then I would copy exactly what they had. So this kept going like this for years, signing papers, copying others without really understanding. Then I left that job and I cashed out my retirement account, thinking, it's logical. You leave a job, you take the money, you start afresh. Plus, I really needed the money. What I didn't know was that in addition to penalties and taxes, that one decision quietly wiped out nearly 22 years of compounding growth I will never get back. And I only discovered the true costs when I switched careers into financial management. So here I am now as an investment agent, insurance agent. I worked with business owners and professionals to protect their assets and help with their retirement planning. And that's when I really learned how money really, really works. So here I am now on the inside, okay, as an insurance agent. And here's what I discovered. The focus was always almost on consumerism. What do I mean by that? The accounts, the products, and transactions. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. What I discovered was missing was the how money works concepts and principles, the foundation beneath the surface, the concepts, the tools that really give us the clarity and confidence and control that we need with our money. And that's the difference I bring to you today. I've seen both sides. I've made the mistakes. I've learned the rules. And I built the insights I'm sharing with you right now. And I'm here because this is really real for me. This is not just theory. This is lived experience. And the clarity I gained is the same clarity I'm offering you and the empowerment you can claim for yourself. So my wake-up call came early in my career at a wealth management firm. In one of my first meetings, check what happened. I'm in a room with about 15 other professionals, attorneys, engineers, educators, business owners, you name the careers. And the instructor walked up to the board and wrote 3 words. He wrote tax now, tax deferred, and tax free. It hit me. I had never heard these terms before. Never been taught this. Not in school, not in college, not even when I earned my master's degree. And I looked around the room. Everyone else was nodding too. Guess what? Later, I found out that most of them didn't even know the answers. They didn't even know anything about tax structures. And that's when it became very clear to me that this gap isn't just mine, it's everywhere. So I created an approach to help professionals explore what they don't know that they don't know about money, their relationship with money, the unseen beliefs, the unseen behaviors, the patterns shaping their financial world. And then I expanded it, layering clear money principles, the money concepts, the money tools to understand how money really works. Now, the best part, it reveals blind spots. It helps you spark better questions, and it helps professionals see whether their money is truly working for them or not, or quietly working against them. Now, this really isn't for, it isn't about day trading or Wall Street inside moves. Okay, this is for smart, successful people like you here, the ones, people who really look confident on the outside, but quietly feel that their finances aren't as clear as they would like them to be. It's so if a statement has ever felt like it's a mystery, those bank statements or investment statements that you get, if you ever feel it's a mystery, something easier to let sit on your desk than to open it, I get it. Or if you ever thought, I work hard, I make good money, but am I really making the right moves? Or if you up late at nights and you're wondering, will I truly have enough when it matters most? Then this training is for you. Why does this matter right now in this present moment? Because time is one thing you don't get back. Every moment you wait, every year you put this off, the leaks and lost growth, they pile up. So today, you'll see how small moves made now can save you years of regret later. And if you ever said, I'll figure it out later, let today be your turning point. So, again, here is where it really became clear to me. When I left my city planning job, remember I said I cashed my 403B? One decision, and I lost 22 years of compounding growth, taxes, penalties, and tens of thousands of dollars just gone. And honestly, the hardest part wasn't even the money, it was the embarrassment, the voice in my head whispering, how could you be educated and accomplished and still not know how money works? Let me tell you about Evelyn, one of my clients. She was a manager in a Fortune 500 company. She's managing teams. She has a family. She has a mortgage. On the outside, Evelyn, she was just crushing it. But inside, quiet panic. She told me she would be up late at night, Googling words like, how do I know if my money is really growing? Or how much do I need to retire? Or why does it feel like I'm broke at the end of the month, even if I'm making six figures? Now, this is not just Evelyn. Many of us smile on the outside, but quietly worried inside about our money. So let's do a quick check here right now. How many of you ever Googled money questions late at night? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Just say yes, you did that.
Come on, who's gone to Google? Who's gone to ChatGPT? And you're asking ChatGPT to figure out a financial plan for you. You're Googling solutions late at night, like wondering, why isn't my money growing the way it's supposed to be?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's something that a lot of us are looking for, Gloria. A lot of us are looking for solutions, and so we don't know where to go. We just look on the internet endlessly forever, and we never really get the true answer from ChatGPT.
Right. So thank you for those responses, guys. Thanks. So this here's something. It's not just about the dollars and cents. I want you to know that, okay? It's the money confusion and stress that bleeds also in every part of our life. It's the arguments with our spouse. Anyone can relate? Put yes in the chat. What about missed opportunities and promotions, investments, even business moves because you just weren't confident enough to take action. And what about, it's paying more than you should? If you're paying more than you should in taxes or interest or fees, simply because no one showed you how any of these things worked. So, again, go ahead and put yes in the chat if any of these things related to you. Maybe there was a business offer that came by, you just weren't sure what to do, so you just didn't do anything. Now, if you're thinking, I've done fine, I know how to make good money, I'll look at this later when I have some more time. But let me tell you something, later is the most expensive word in finance. You have lost decades, lost freedom, and lost opportunities. All of these later. But you can't get those back. Now, here's the turning point for me. Realizing money isn't magic. Money isn't a mystery. It's simply tools and rules I was not taught. So when you don't know the rules, it feels like money is against you. And if you feel that way, no, I've been there too. But once you do know the rules and you get to know the rules and you see the right tools, you stop guessing and you begin starting to ask better questions. You become more confident and your money starts working for you, not against you. And today, I'm going to show you 3 rules, like Jeff mentioned earlier. I'm going to share with you 3 rules. Once you see those rules, you can never ignore them again. And the discovery became a guided step-by-step system. And that puts you back in the driver's seat, okay? This discovery that I made, once you get those step-by-step systems, you'll be back in the driver's seat. No jargon, no overwhelm, just clarity, confidence, and control. That's what we're bringing for you today. And there is where my turning point began. From cashing out my 403B and losing actually 2 decades of compounding growth, to creating a system that helps professionals like you understand how money really works and apply it to your real life right now, your own finances. And I won't tell you the embarrassment for me disappeared overnight, okay? It didn't. But learning the rules gave me clarity, and the clarity gave me confidence. And that's why I built this system, not just for me, but for professionals like you, so you don't lose decades like I did. And I'm still on this journey myself, but the progress I've made shows what's possible. And it's the same progress you can make too. So when Stephanie started working with me, I had her take over and take a look at the basics, understanding the purpose of each account and the investments and the tools that hold and grow and protect money. So think 401k, think IRAs, think HSAs, think traditional IRAs. And one day she paused and she said, wait a minute. I think I have a 401k from a job I had years ago. And that week, when we did that lesson, she checked and she thought maybe it was just a few $1,000. But when she looked, it was $18,430 just sitting there idle. And she came back the next session ecstatic. She said, Gloria, I found money. And it's not just the money, she said. For the first time, I felt in charge. I feel awake. And here's the thing. Stephanie didn't earn any more money. She didn't change her careers. She simply looked when we did the module. She simply looked and then she asked better questions, and she uncovered what was already hers. So that's the type of results we get. That's the power of this work. One clear look can really shift you from knowing to leading your money. And that's how you'll be empowered when you get to work with me. Let me give you another example. Elaine, one of my clients, she was a high performing engineer in Silicon Valley, the kind of executive leader who just manages complex systems, manages big projects, high stakes decisions every day. But inside, guess what? A desk full of unopened statements. Anyone can relate to that? She finally faced it. She logged in. She made the calls, guided by the script in the playbook that I shared. She asked the questions, and for the first time, she knew the next step. And she said, Gloria, money is no longer a mystery. I'm no longer disconnected. I'm no longer ashamed. I finally see what's working, where I've been avoiding, and I know what to do next. And that shift changed everything for Elaine. Avoidance turned into action, her shame turned into strength. And the truth is, it wasn't about only the money, it was about facing what she already had and taking action. And that's what turns avoidance into clarity and clarity into confidence. So let's be real here. There are really two paths forward. Hell looks like this: confusion, unopened statements, late nights Googling, loss compounding growth, and constant stress. And heaven looks like this: clarity, confidence, asking sharper questions, making intentional moves, and watching your money actually work for you. And for many of you, today is your turning point. So let's do a quick gut check here. Who here wants more clarity, confidence, and control with your money? Go ahead and put yes in the chat for me.
All right,
Let me
guys, let's go and play along here with Gloria. All of you who are watching right now live in the little chat area, if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching right here in the StreamYard, type if you are looking for clarity, confidence, and control with your money. Type yes. All right, Susie's first one to say yeah. She's looking for it. Susie's looking for it.
Way to
And
go, sis.
James, he's looking for more control of his money.
Got that, James? Okay, guys. So I promised I'd give you 3 rules today. 3 secrets that shift everything. They aren't taught in school, not even in graduate school. But once you know them, I want to tell you, you'll never look at money the same way again. So here's the first rule. I call it the silent dollar. It's the money sitting in your checking account, low yield savings. It's not growing, it's not working, and you quietly losing it's quietly losing its value. And here's the truth. Even six-figure professionals, the lawyers, the engineers, the business owners, the doctors, they fall into this trap every single day. And let me be real with you for a moment. When was the last time? When was the last time you asked your bank, your advisor, or your insurance agent, what is your interest rate? Can you put in the chat for me? Was it a year ago, 5 years ago, or you've never asked that question? Go ahead and put that in the chat for me. Anyone responding, Jeff?
Well, there's a slight delay. There's like a 7-second delay before what we say and then what they hear on their side. So we'll give them a minute. Who knows what their their rates are? If you know what your rates are, if you know what your mortgage rate is, if you know what your bank rate is, if you know what your returns are on your equity account.
Yeah.
James says he never asked anybody.
Ah, that's exactly why we're here, James. And you're not alone in this. Now, here's the truth, guys. That moment you do not check or you do not ask, that's the silent dollar. And it's costing you tens and thousands of dollars, 40,000, 100,000 or more over your lifetime. Now, let me show you some math here. I'm going to do a little math here. Follow with me, okay? If $10,000 sits in a checking or low yield saving account at 1%, you with me? After 10 years at 1%, you'll have about $1,100. After 20 years, you'll have 12,200. And after 30 years, you will have about 13,500. Now, let's see what happened when you put that same $10,000 to work for you at 6%. In 10 years, it's going to grow to $17,900. After 20 years, guess how much you'll have? About 32,000. And in 30 years, nearly $57,400. And see the difference, guys. Check it out. $43,900 on just $10,000. Now, here's the kicker. Most professionals aren't leaving just $10,000 sitting quietly, okay? They've got 50,000, 100,000, even more sitting in those accounts, barely paying 1%. So on 100,000, that's nearly, take a look, $439,000 lost in 30 years. Imagine that. So that's the silent dollar. It looks harmless in 1 year, but
Gloria,
it's
Gloria, let me ask you about, is this really common? Like, are people really this, like, they just haven't realized that the 1%, there's a better way, and there's just a lot of people doing that?
yes, Jeff. A lot of people
Wow.
just place their money in a checking account or savings account. They do not ask the interest rate, and the money is silently sitting, losing money. What difference would it make if they shift and wake up those dollars and put them into an account that's interest bearing, anything over 3%, because 3% is inflation? The money is significantly, the amount of money that they'll gain is significantly higher than having it sit for decades, for years, in a plain checking or savings account. So the solution, what's the solution, Jeff? Clarity, confidence, control. And how do you get that? That's exactly what I guide professionals like everyone on this call to do. And I'll show you how to get those silent dollars, to wake them up and put them to work. So your money is not just sitting silently, but it's working for you, not against you. So this is secret rule number 1. What's it called? I call it the silent dollar, okay? So type wake it up in the chat if you want to wake up those silent dollars in those accounts that's earning really, really low interest rates.
Who wants to wake up your money? Say me. Say I'm awake.
Okay.
And we're not talking about being woke. We're just talking about being awake.
That's correct, Jeff. Okay. Now,
Corky says he's waking up.
Good.
He's been taking a long nap. He's finally waking up.
Way to go. So maybe, if I were you, I'd be thinking, I don't really need to worry about this right now. I'll figure it out later. Or maybe it's just too late for me. I'm too old for this. Here's the truth, guys. Later is the most expensive word in finance. I said this before. Every month delayed is growth you could never get back. And now it's not too late, okay? Time can still work in your favor when you simply take action now. So let's go to secret number 2. Identifying the leaks. The leaks are the silent killers of wealth, inflation, eating away at your dollars, and hidden taxes you don't even see coming. Anyone can relate to that? My clients often realize for the first time, while they save in money and invest in money, their money is actually shrinking. So once they see the leaks, they are eager to take action to put those dollars back to work. So let me know right now where you think your money is leaking. Maybe taxes, idle cash. Just drop that in the chat for me for a moment. Anyone's chiming in?
Credit card fees.
Taxes.
Yep, like penalties on taxes, not paying taxes on time.
Right. Thanks for that, guys. So let's go quickly into secret number 3. Lead with confidence. Here's the formula. Clarity plus courage plus consistency equal confidence. Elaine went from not opening her statements to logging into all her accounts monthly. She went from nodding her head quietly in advisors' meetings to asking sharper questions and leading the conversation. And that's what happens when you understand the money tools and the money concepts and how money works. You stop guessing and you start leading your finances with clarity. And that's the shift waiting for you. And let me ask you here, or let me tell you something here. Most of you perhaps already have trusted advisors or CPAs or tax professionals, and that's a strength. It's a powerful, powerful strength. But here's the truth. Whether you're working with a financial advisor or you're doing it alone, if you don't know the money principles and the money tools and the right questions to ask, you are not getting the full value for your financial decisions. So let me ask you this. How confident do you really feel when it comes to your financial decisions? Go ahead and put a little love in the chat here for me. Can you clearly see how your money is working for you? Or does it sometimes feel like you're guessing and you're hoping for the best? So everything I've shared with you over the past 30 minutes leads to this moment here. You need more than just ideas or advice. You need a real solution. One that gives you clarity, confidence, and control. And even more importantly, you need a clear, actionable plan to move forward. And that's why today I want to invite you to be part of my program called My Money and Me. It's a powerful tool. It's a powerful guide to train and to coach you into your own financial power. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm the one holding that roadmap for you. So let me tell you exactly what's inside the program and how it can transform the way you think about and work with your money. So here we go. It all starts with 6 core modules. Step by step, you'll master the foundation of how money works. First, module 1, the money tools. 2, compound interest. 3, the rule of 72. 4, insurance and risk management. 5, inflation. And 6, tax structures. And each module is built on the last, so you gain clarity, confidence, and control without overwhelm. And then I'm going to give you some special bonuses and playbooks. Bonus number 1, what good is wealth without health? Because wealth without health is empty. You know that. And bonus number 2, I'm going to give you the Financial Clarity Quick Start Toolbook. What does that mean? I'm going to give you 4 simple tools to create quick wins from day one of you investing in this program. The first is the list of wealth building tools. The second, a checklist to uncover hidden money. The third, a quick check on your emergency fund. And the fourth, a net worth calculator. And bonus number 3, 2 private one-on-one coaching calls, an orientation call and a call midway through to keep the momentum. And of course, the playbooks, these are downloadable hands-on resources to keep for life. And this is the complete package. It's practical, it's guided, and it's personalized. So let me go through module 1 here with you. You will get to know the money tools in the marketplace. Now listen, guys, there's so many of them out there. How do you know what's what? Okay. We focus on the most common ones first, the ones you're most likely to use. And you might be surprised. Some of those have been right in front of you all along, and no one ever pointed them out. So I'll show you and help you navigate them with ease and confidence, and you will learn what each tool is for, how to assess what you already have, and whether or not you're in the right tool. Module 2. How many of you work hard? And how many of you really want your money to work as hard as you do? This is called compound interest, and I call it the money superpower. This is how money grows faster than you work. And once you see how it works, I'm going to tell you, you'll never waste decades in dead accounts again. If only this one money principle, applying it can shave 10 years of your journey. Wouldn't it be worth it tapping into the superpower? And that's what this module is all about. That's what's module 2. Now, module 3.
Hold on. Before you go to module 3, I got to say this.
Yes.
I think module 2 is probably going to be the most powerful module that people go into, because most people don't understand the magic of compounding interest. It's something that my dad spoke to me about many, many years ago when I was just a wee little lad. And I watched my dad sock money away year after year. And, we were middle class, but I just saw, Gloria, every year his accounts would get bigger and bigger. And then, like you said, all of a sudden momentum after like 20 years, 15 years of investing, that compounding interest is like a flywheel that just never stops. And if people don't get this concept, you gotta get in the class just to understand this, because you're losing hundreds, if not thousands of dollars by not putting your money into compounding interest accounts. And that's where, like, I think they're going to get a huge benefit of just that module themselves.
And Jeff, you are absolutely correct. This is one of the most powerful modules in the class. People they literally get shocked when we show them the numbers and the difference it makes to have your money compounding for you.
Yeah, Rob says that there's 7 wonders in the world, but the 8th wonder, compound interest.
That's correct. And that was Einstein. Okay, let's do module 3, the rule of 72, another powerful money tool, another powerful money concept. It's a simple formula that shows you how long it takes for your money to double. Here's the formula, guys. You simply divide 72 by the interest rate. Let me give you an example here. If your money is earning 6%, you divide 72 divided by 6 equals 12, meaning it would take 12 years for your money to double. It gives you a clear, no fluff way to see whether your investments and your savings are actually growing, or you're just losing money value over time because you don't know what you don't know about money. You do not know what you don't know, that there's a rule called the rule of 72. One of my clients, Carol, she was a 46-year-old physician. In module 3, when we uncovered and discovered and learned the rule of 72, she said, Gloria, at 1.25%, this account will not even double in my lifetime. And that one realization pushed her to review every account she owned. And for the first time, guys, and for the first time, she saw exactly where her money was working and where it wasn't. Even more importantly, she now knew the right questions to ask, because for many of you, this may be the first honest look at your money in real time to find out whether or not it's working for you. So here's the truth now. Knowing the formula is just one step, okay? The real shift happens when you learn how money really works. You learn how to apply the rule of 72 to your money. You compare your options and you know exactly what to do if the number isn't working for you. And that's exactly what I guide you through when you work with me. So that was module 3. Module 4, insurance and risk management. This is an area where most successful professionals often miss the mark. Okay? Many end up paying more than they should in coverage. And here's something else. Many end up leaving their families and their businesses exposed in places they don't even realize. And this one is really bad. Most people know they have a policy, but they have no idea what they actually own or how it works. Most people also think that life insurance is just something you leave behind when you die to protect your family. But the wealthy guys, including families like the Rockefellers, have used it very differently for generations. They've treated life insurance as a living financial tool, not just a death benefit. And by properly structuring a life insurance policy, you can borrow against it, using it like your own private bank. Instead of paying interest to a bank, you borrow from yourself and you keep your money compounding. Plus, these policies often offer powerful living benefits like access to funds during chronic illness, cancer, or other health events while you are still alive. And this is the same strategies families like the Rockefellers use to build lasting wealth. And I'm going to tell you, it's available to you. In this module, you'll discover exactly how it works and how to use it wisely. And most importantly, you'll get the knowledge and the tools to ask smarter questions, so you know if those accounts or those policies are truly serving you and whether they are aligned with your real needs. So no more guessing, no more sleepless nights, just clarity, confidence, and peace of mind. And I will also walk you through the main types of life insurance available in the marketplace. You will see how they really work. We'll go through the pros and the cons of each, simplified without jargons. Module number 5, inflation. Oh my goodness, the silent wealth killer. It eats your money alive. And guess how it's done? Quietly, draining your buying power year after year. It shows you how to protect against. In this module, we'll show you how to protect against it and to ensure that your money grows faster than inflation. And then we have module 6. Finally, we address taxes. Know that I am not a tax professional. My role is to educate, empower, and elevate you. Every dollar you earn sits in one of those 3 buckets: tax now, tax deferred, and tax free. Now, if you don't know which bucket your accounts or your investments are in, it could be costing you quietly and more than you even realize. So I'll break it down simply. So when you meet with your tax professional, you can confidently explain your situation and ask the right questions. That's how you make sure your money is structured to work for you, not against you. Now we've got a bonus. We've got 3 bonuses. Bonus number 1. What's the point in building wealth if your health is falling apart? Too many people build wealth while ignoring their health. You know what I'm talking about. In this bonus, you'll hear from a PhD in nutrition who has decades where she decodes diseases by identifying missing elements and gives you real protocols to improve your health now, not someday. Now, this session could have been put in an entire workshop on its own, but I'm including it here because having the health to enjoy your wealth is not optional, it's essential. And I've got a highlight for you. We'll be joined by a surprise celebrity guest. The story of resilience will spark you to take action, feel alive, and enjoy life, creating not just wealth, but the vitality to share it with the ones you love. And bonus number 2, before the 6-week journey ends, or before the 6-week journey begins, you're going to get your financial clarity quick start toolkit. You'll get the money tools in the marketplace. You'll get 7 ways to find hidden money in your accounts or somewhere you'll find hidden money. And I have to tell you, one of my clients at my last class, she found $623. And the third is your emergency fund quick check. So you can know exactly how protected you are if life throws a curveball. And then the 4th is a net worth calculator to support you in calculating what you own, what you owe, and help you track your progress year after year. And bonus number 3, this isn't just a course, okay? It's a guided journey. That's why you have 2 private sessions. 2 private sessions. We have one which is at the beginning for orientation, and the second one to set you up to win. The second one also is a growth call. I call it a growth call, and it's really reserved for my private clients. And we will review your progress during that time. You get to ask questions, and we keep the momentum going strong. And you'll continue with clarity, with direction, and the confidence to take action with power and purpose. Now we have the next one is playbooks. You will get playbooks. You'll receive your own, which turns complex money concepts into clear, simple processes. And these are playbooks. They aren't just for show. You actually have fun. We bring out crayons and colors. We color, and we even give money jokes too, because funny means money. And your playbooks are all downloadable, giving you practical tools you'll never lose, and you'll have forever. And yes, you'll have fun along the way. So let me show you what the next 6 weeks and beyond will look like inside My Money and Me, okay? Week 1. Week 1 is about clarity and empowerment. You'll start unfolding your financial picture. You'll be laying the foundation with awareness and grace. No shame, no guilt. And by week number 6, confidence and momentum. When the class ends, you'll step into your confidence. You'll understand how money works. You will know if your money is truly working for you, and you will use the right tools with certainty, and you will feel real momentum. Now, by the end of 2 months and beyond, You'll be taking charge and you'll have peace of mind. You'll walk into your meetings with your advisors or your CPA as a true partner, asking questions. And from there, you'll carry these tools and concepts for life. No one can take it away from you as you protect your future and you build lasting legacy. This is that transformation from awareness to clarity, from clarity to confidence, and from confidence to taking charge of your finances now and in the future. So we'll kick off the program on Thursday, October 23rd. All classes are every Thursday from 6 to 7 Pacific Standard Time. You get 6 live weekly sessions. Then you have the bonus class, What Good is Wealth Without Health, December 11th. And we pause for Thanksgiving so you can recharge and celebrate with your family and friends. Now, although live is definitely the best, if you can't make a session, no worries at all. We've got you covered. You'll get full access to the recordings so you can catch up at any time. Now, here's one of my favorites. At the end of every class, we do something you won't find in any other financial program. We bring a professional singer to remind us of something real deep and amazing, that you are deserving to know how your money works. You are deserving and you are worthy. And you are deserving to take action to create a life of abundance, fun, fulfillment now and for the future. And it's a perfect close for every session. You know why? Because it leaves you not just with knowledge, it leaves you inspired, and it gives you the inspiration and the fuel to take action. So again, this isn't just a course to sit on the shelf, okay? My Money and Me was created to be delivered live, 6 modules and 60 minutes per session. And the real breakthrough, again, it happens live because that's where we can ask questions, engage. And what happens here, every session, that's why every session is recorded and paired with playbooks if you ever miss a session. Again, live is best and replays are there if you need them. And again, live is where you get the breakthroughs. That's where I get to teach you, coach you, and interact with you and respond to you in real time. So here's the recap of everything in My Money and Me, okay? 6 core modules, 1 bonus. The first bonus is What Good is Wealth Without Health. The second bonus, your financial clarity quick start toolkit, 2 private coaching calls, and at the beginning and 1 at midway through the course, plus your playbooks. And this is the complete package, nothing left behind, nothing left out. And you may be saying, what I'm telling you is if all My Money and Me did was help you avoid one costly mistake like cashing out your retirement account too early, losing the compound interest, it would pay for itself 10 times over. And if all it did was put those silent dollars to work, that could add 6 figures by the time you retire. And if all My Money and Me did was to show you how to turn life insurance into your own personal bank, that alone could unlock thousands and thousands of dollars and access to savings. Just one of these wins pays the investment you will make many times over. So here's the program when you add it all up. The 6 core courses worth $5,995. Then we have the bonuses. What Good is Wealth Without Health? That's a $1,500 value. The Financial Clarity Toolkit, which includes the money tools, the 7 hidden money, 7 ways to find money, your emergency fund quick check, and your net worth calculator. That's a $500 value. Plus 2 private coaching sessions, one at the beginning and one midway through. That's $2,000. When you add that all up, you're looking at over $10,000. But I'm quick to tell you that is not the investment you will make. That is not the investment you will make. The regular investment is $5,995. It's fair, transparent, and built for impact. And because my mission is to empower professionals like you, today's offer is only $1,495. And if you act now, it's only $995. So you may be asking, why the $500 off today? Because momentum matters. When you decide quickly, you get rewarded and you get awards. And I want you to be in motion, not stuck in maybe. So here's the link in the chat. Here's the link in the chat. Go to the link, type http://gloriacharles.com. Get started. Again, the link is in the chat. Jeff, is the link in the chat?
The link is in the chat. Everyone can highlight that link. If it's clickable, click on it. If it's not clickable, copy it in your browser, then go to that website and you can go through the checkout process right now.
Okay, so once you click on that link, go ahead, type your first and your last name, enter your credit card, and click on that green button to secure your seat. So this offer ends at midnight tonight, and we have 12 seats available. And the quick decision makers save $500. And after tonight, the price returns to $5,995. So once you register, you'll be taken straight to a page to book your first private one-on-one call, so you don't miss out on this opportunity. Again, it's only 12 seats available. Now, if the $995 is out of your range, but you know this is exactly what you need, don't worry. I've got you covered, and I've set aside a few seats for custom payment plans to make this more accessible for you. So here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and type the word financing. Type that word in the chat. Put your name and put your phone number, and I'll personally reach out to you to discuss a tailored payment plan that fits your needs, okay? But act quickly. Not everyone will qualify. So if you see others putting their names in the chat, don't wait. Just go ahead and we'll work something out with you to make this happen. So go ahead and type the word financing in the chat. And
I added a little bit to that. So if you guys need, like, whether there's some scholarship or some financial terms that maybe we can break this down for you, type financing in the chat and then put your name.
yeah,
So I got your name, and also include your phone number just in case we don't have it on file. That way we can reach back out to you and have a quick call with you. So we don't want you to just type the word financing, because if I don't know how to reach you because you're watching somewhere else or I don't have you registered in my system, then I'm not going to know how to reach back out to you. So type financing plus your name and your phone number at any point during the rest of this presentation, and we'll have that saved so we can get back in touch with you.
Yeah. So we want everyone who really wants this to have access to it. So that's why we're doing the financing and having some special custom payment plans just for you. So again, the link is in the chat. Go ahead and secure your seat. Everyone's got that link. Enter your name, first and last name, and put your credit card information. Click on the green button. And again, the offer is only $995. It ends at midnight tonight. You get quick decision makers discount of $500, because once you take action, we love quick decision makers. Now, I know this is a big decision, okay? And you probably have questions. That's normal. So I'll pause here. Any questions, put it in the chat. And
All right.
while
So,
that,
so this is the really important time, you guys, for you guys to really ask the questions that are the most important for you. I would start us off, Gloria, with the first question. So if I'm going to invest $997 in the program, you're saying that it's not a promise or a guarantee, but you're saying I should be able to make that back just with the new tools I learned about, the new programs I learned about. That don't look at that as like a hard investment. Look at that as money well spent to make me even more money. Is that correct?
that's absolutely correct, Jeff. And this information is for a lifetime. The decisions that they will make based on this information that they'll receive is priceless. For example, one of my clients, like I mentioned, she found $18,000 she didn't know she had when we just did module 1. She had no idea. The other person I mentioned earlier, her accounts were in low interest bearing accounts. She had no clue. She had never asked the question, what is the interest rate on my accounts? She found that. As a result, she was able to switch her accounts to accounts that earned more than inflation because, again, she understood how inflation works. That's one of our modules. So each concept here gives priceless results. Does that answer your question, Jeff?
That answers my question. The next question I have, why don't I just skip paying you all this money and just go right to my financial advisor and just have him do all this?
Oh, that's what we've been doing all along, Jeff. I was one of those, and I'm pretty sure many people right now who are on this call have no idea the different money concepts that they are and how this concept apply to the money right now. Compound interest. Is the money compounding? How often is it compounding? Most times financial advisors, they do not have time to do the financial empowerment or the financial literacy. The focus is on putting you into the right products, the right tools, and you have no idea. You lose your financial power. So this program gives you the money concepts, the money principles to really understand whether or not your money is working for you. This puts you in the driver's seat. Get that?
Okay, so what about people who are like, oh, Gloria, I've 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 bought other courses, I've bought other programs, I just
Mhm.
never finish them. I just never get through them. I never get any value from that.
Wow. I get it. I could say, I could say one of those and be that person too. But here's the thing. This program that I've created, I know what it's like to buy something and keep it on the shelves. This is not that. This is showing up on a call, getting the information, and literally putting into practice what you've learned. For example, when we do compound interest, you literally get a script to make the calls, to know what questions to ask your financial advisor. And then you literally can see in real time what's happening with your money. That changes things for you. You feel empowered to make your decisions, to ask questions. And then when you get in that space and you see your money working, you're able to open those statements. You know what it means. This is exciting stuff. So that's what's the difference, Jeff. This is not another course to keep on the shelf or make it or keep it there to collect dust. You literally come to class excited and empowered. We literally, sometimes we color, we have crayons, we make this fun. We give money jokes. We have a professional singer coming just to keep us in the momentum. Really have us take a look at what we deserve to know. Money is something that many of us we ignore, but let it be known that money is a tool, it's a powerful tool. And once we get to really understand how it works and how it can work for us, it makes a difference. You now become a partner with your financial advisor. Your financial advisor really would love this. And I have to tell you, when financial advisors, when I have a student who takes this class and then go to advisor, the financial advisor is always inspired and always gets curious to know
It's like, hey,
what.
who taught you all this great knowledge? My
Yeah,
friend
really,
Gloria Charles did.
yeah.
Okay, another common question that I have from people here that are seeing here is, I'm really embarrassed about my mistakes, Gloria. I've
Mhm.
really made a lot of mistakes. I don't like going to my mailbox. I don't like opening my mail. I don't like checking my statements because of all the pain it's caused me in the past from all my financial mistakes. If I take this class, am I going to wake up and just be super embarrassed and just want to crawl in a hole? Or will this help me like finally put that away so I can live in freedom?
Jeb, that's an amazing question. Um, my last class, I had a woman in there and she expressed almost what you did. I have to tell you, at the beginning of the class, she shows up very sad, angry, disappointed. How on earth she has never heard any of these things. She's in the early 50s and she's pissed. But I have to tell you, by the end of the class, she feels empowered because the knowledge she gets and the support she gets from the other people in the class, her court, and myself, to really rally around each other and support each other, knowing that it's never too late to plant the oak tree. People are excited, they get empowered. Now they have the knowledge to take the steps that's needed. It's never too late. And I'm telling you, yes, at the beginning, it's heartbreaking, it's sad that you've never known or have never been taught those concepts at the beginning of the class. But by the end, that pain subsides and people get excited to really take action on what needs to be done for themselves and their money.
I got one more question that's come up here, and that's,
Mhm.
I really need to run this through with my spouse. Any big financial decisions like this, I just can't make these decisions on my own. I know I've got a limited time offer here. Would you just tell people buy now, ask for forgiveness later? I know some people do that. And if it doesn't work out, husband, spouse, wife, or someone says, no, don't do this, you can give them a refund. Like, what would you say to people? They need to take action right now. So, if it's a decision where they need to talk to a spouse, what would you tell them?
That's another great question. I say by now, ask for forgiveness, and I have a special offer for that person that will be irresistible. So go ahead, buy, and you will definitely get something extra special for you and your spouse. I always encourage people who are married or who have a spouse or a partner, do this together.
That's a,
Very, very, very
that's
powerful.
the next question I had was like, can they bring their significant other or their kids to this call and have everybody as a family learn together?
Actually, Jeff, that is something I actually have a special price for couples. And again, put your name and your phone number in the chat, and we'll speak if there's more than one family member. I'm happy to, accommodate that also. So, yes, the idea is really to get people in on this information. I love this work, it's my passion. Making those is one of my passions, making those mistakes, and the fact that we're educated, we are accomplished, successful, and we do not have this information, we live in life blindly. So this is really something I'm really passionate about. And I'm telling you, $995 will be worth it many, many times the investment once you're able to put those tools into action. Meet with your financial advisor, meet with your CPA. Everyone is important. And I am an insurance agent also. I am here to absolutely support you in every step of the way. We work as a team. So, yes, bring your family in, have that conversation with me, and let's come all play together.
All right, last question. I just need to wait. I need to wait till later. I need to wait, and maybe it's going to take me a while. Maybe it's going to take me a year. Maybe it's going to take me 6 months, but I just need to get some stuff in order before I can join. What would you say to that individual?
Jeff, this is such a good question. This is such a popular question. We are such great procrastinators, and waiting is the most and the worst word when it comes to finances. Every moment you wait, everything matters. I say, do not wait. Click on the link. Time is money. And I will show you what happens with your money, especially in our module with compound interest and the rule of 72. You could literally start with $10 and you'll literally see the difference it makes when your money is compounding for you. So, yes, don't wait. Later is the worst and the deadliest word when it comes to money. I think I said this twice in my presentation just to hit that home, Jeff.
I have another one that's come in through here. I don't understand. Says I don't know what be your own bank means. So why is that an important concept? Why should someone even be looking at that versus some of these other investment vehicles out there?
That's a very good question, Jeff. We handled that question in, I think it's module 5, insurance and risk management. The Rockefellers, they use life insurance to build wealth. You could literally, the money in your life insurance policy can be used as a bank, your cash value in that. So I will invite you to join us. So let's play with that and get to learn the concept and learn how it actually works. So come join me and we'll dive into that a whole lot more.
All right, let's put the screen back up with the link if you got that still. There it is. So you guys, I want to encourage everybody who's watching, whether you're watching this live or if you caught the replay, we want you to go to gloriacharles.com/get started. Go ahead and fill out the information that's on that website, get out your credit card and make your payment so you can get started. If you are in a position where you're watching this later on, maybe on a replay, and we don't have the chat box here, send me a direct message. Go look me up on Facebook. You can pretty easily, just do a search for me and find me. I'm wearing my hoodie, my Vikings hat is my black hoodie that says Smart AI in the front. And so just look for that profile on Facebook and send me a DM and I'll help you. I'll help you get started, get in touch with Gloria so we can make some financial arrangements for you if you're looking for some financing, but there's no place to put that in the chat because you're watching the replay. So no one gets left behind. Everybody who really needs this, we're going to find a way for you to get in and get started. And you have to take action. It says right on the screen there, it says take action when, Gloria?
Now.
When is right now a good opportunity to get started?
Jeff.
Right? When is right now a good opportunity to get started? Right now. So if there's any other last minute questions, any other quick takes that anyone has, please let us know. Would you guys please just give a round of applause for
Jeff,
Gloria. She did a fantastic presentation. Gloria, this was excellent. Like this
thank you, Jeff.
presentation
Thank
was
you. This
so,
is my, yeah.
it was so well put together, and I really appreciate all the time you put into this. We're launching, you guys, we're launching her career. Like we're the first to kind of put this out there publicly, and I feel really honored that I got to be kind of like your coach and partner in this. And I can't wait to see your star soar of where now that you've got this tool and this asset that you can go out there and help people with. It's going to be amazing to watch you help so many people, you guys. So if you
Yeah.
haven't, give Gloria some props in the chat. Let her know she did a great job. If you learned some things today, let us know in the chat. A couple items, a couple takeaways you got. Give us some feedback. We always love feedback.
And also, Jeff, I also have the same class privately. Some people just don't want to be in groups and want to play privately. That's also available. So definitely go ahead, click on the link, and we'll talk about that later.
Okay. All right, guys. Once again, last call. Go to gloriacharles.com/get started. Go there. Go through the class. Starts October the 23rd, I believe is what's the date.
That's correct.
Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, California time. It'll go for about an hour, give or take, depending on how many questions people have during the sessions. They're live. They're interactive. You might bring some stuff to each call to go through your materials together, figure things out, study, learn. There's coloring, there's drawing, there's music, there's laughter.
Everything fun.
This is fun,
Jeff.
What's that?
It's very fun. Who talks about money? Every time people talk about money, it's so serious. This is a real fun class. We make it exciting.
All right, I'll send it over to you, Gloria, to send everyone out with any final words you want to give everybody, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Well, thank you, everyone, for being here. I truly appreciate it. Like Jeff said, this was the first webinar that's out here with me talking about my money and me. I've done this privately and in small groups prior to that. So come join the community. Come, let's have fun. Come, let's play with your money. Let's really have fun with my money and me. And I look forward to seeing you on October the 23rd, which is a Thursday. And before that, when you book your one-on-one call with me. Thank you, Jeff, for having me here.
You bet, guys. Everybody, this is the last call. Go to gloriacharles.com/get started. Start the path to gaining control of your finances right now. Get the education you need right now. Take action right now. Bring your questions to the live calls. If you need to bring a spouse or significant other, reach out to Gloria. She'll let you know how you can do that, because everybody in your family needs to have this knowledge. It's not taught in schools. It's not taught all over the internet. It takes someone with specialized knowledge, the ability to give you guys these tools, and they are tools. They're not like readily available. Like, you definitely need to invest in this, because it's going to make you so much more money later on in life. 12 years from now, you could double your money. And then another 12 years from there, you can double the money you just doubled. So learn how these principles work by getting started. Go to gloriacharles.com/get started. Thanks to everybody for joining the webinar. We'll see y'all later. All right, I'll end the webinar with this. Be the blessing that other people are praying for. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jeff.
All right.